Honestly, yeah, I don't know when this women's vulnerability will ever be cured. This thing you said is not just your friend. I have seen and heard so many stories. At a friend's estate, a man killed his wife for rituals and was coming home. I think the native doctor said he was meant to sleep with the woman for 7 days. Was coming home every day to sleep with him. It was all over the news. It was in the news. It was in the papers. It was everywhere. Do you know how this woman's body was discovered? He would go sleep with the corpse, clean her up with bleach, and walk away. It was a nurse that came to visit a neighbor that kept saying something was smelling like a dead body, soaked in bleach. And the neighbor was like, you don't come now, dustbin. And he said, no, this is a dead body. And they started going round. By the kitchen window, they saw lots, you know the way flies be for Nigeria, they gather them for meeting. They saw lots of flies at the back, struggling to see if they could penetrate, but they only stuck at the window. So when they saw those heaps of flies, the lady called their attention, but the inside of the window was covered with a cloth. Called their attention that there must be something inside this flat. They went ahead to go and report to the police. And when police came, unfortunately for this guy, didn't know police have been targeting him. So the neighbor started monitoring when he comes home. He will come in the evening, do it, and walk away. And then neighbors now realized that he told them his wife traveled. So police started monitoring him, not knowing that he was being investigated. On the evening he came to do the usual. He was in the flat when police broke into the flat. They knocked and broke in and saw the woman's naked body covered in red cloth and an egg on her head. And this man had already had penetration because they saw his sperm on the floor. His wife, lawfully wedded wife. So this thing about your friend saying, oh, she discovered her husband was using her for rituals. It's now becoming a normal. A lot of ladies are now coming with cover my face. They turn their back and talk about it. And some of them even have children for this man. That was how this man got arrested. Go and Google search. This happened in Lagos. Go and Google search. The news was all over the place. In my friend's estate. So honestly, I don't know. Especially in Nigeria. Women are vulnerable. I don't know. That's why you see me talking about petty businesses, things to do to stabilize. So that once you notice things are not okay, for you to just break away and walk away. At least have a backbone to support you. Whether your people accept you or not. Because we talk about domestic violence, but the in thing now is that some guys are using their spouses for rituals. We can never talk about that one enough. It's just that I limit things on my platform, but things are happening. More wisdom